Hello, today we're going to talk about Pear Deck and how to really get started with Pear Deck. Now, Pear Deck offers some great webinars on a weekly basis that all you need to do is sign up for those webinars and they will take you through the basics. And they also have a series of video tutorials that are also helpful. I wanted to just create one of my own to give you some of the basic steps to get you started. Make sure when you start you're not using Internet Explorer and that you're in Chrome or Firefox. Since Pear Deck ties so closely with your Google Drive, using Google Chrome is going to be the best option. Log into your Drive first, and then from your Drive, you can actually click New, and there will be a Pear Deck icon that you see drop down along with all the other types of files that you can make in your Google Drive. As soon as you tap on your Pear Deck icon, you'll get a message that says, "Let's get started." And you'll have two choices. Either you're going to start from scratch or you're going to import an already existing PowerPoint, Google presentation, or a PDF. We are going to get started from scratch, and the first thing you want to do is change the title of your Pear Deck because it will place it in your Google Drive as an untitled Pear Deck. So you can name your Pear Deck whatever you want, and it will automatically be saved in your Google Drive as all of the other files within your Google Drive. As you can see, once you rename your Pear Deck, the title automatically changes in all of the places that the title appears within your Google Drive and on the top of your document, which is going to be your new Pear Deck. My Pear Deck is called Show and Go because it is going to just give you a quick glimpse of how to make a Pear Deck. Next step, just tap on Add a Slide, and you're going to add a title across the top where you can add an image, text block, a list, or a YouTube video. This first time out, we're going to just add an image. And once I click on Add an Image, I have a choice of uploading an image or using an image that's already in my Google Drive, or I can do a Google image search. As you can see, I titled my first slide Colorado, and then I chose image, which then gives me the option of going to Google image search. Over on the left-hand side of the screen, you can see I did place a slide in my first picture in my first slide, which was called Colorado. And so you can see the little Welcome to Colorado sign. This is actually my second slide, and I decided this was going to be a draggable slide, which allows the user to take a finger or a red dot or a blue square or some kind of shape of your choice and place it anywhere within the slide. So my question is going to be, where is Colorado? And then the students will be able to place their choice, place their dot, or in this case, a thumbs up, in the state of Colorado. And to create a draggable slide, I just clicked over on the right-hand side where it said normal. Drop-down menu comes down, and then I have a choice of making a draggable, freehand drawing, multiple choice, or a free response text, free response number. For this next slide, I chose this one to be a multiple choice, and as soon as I clicked on multiple choice, I had drop down that gave me a place to put in the answers. When the students see this slide, they'll have a choice and they'll be able to pick any one of those cities as the capital of Colorado. This particular slide, what is the average winter temperature, not water temperature, but winter temperature in Colorado? I made a free response number. Later on in the presentation, you'll see what this looks like when the students are actually engaged in this presentation. You'll see down on the bottom of our screen over here is what is the average temperature in Colorado. That's sort of what the students will see when we're actually engaged within this presentation. When you're done, you'll get your presentation session is now live. Actually, I have to click on Start Presenting first up here, and then I have 3 different choices. I can use Session Dashboard, a projector view, or a student view. As a teacher, I'm going to use one of the 2 on the left, either a dashboard or a projector view. If I'm able to walk around with a device, I'm going to use the dashboard. If I'm projecting in front of my room, I'm going to use the projector view. As a presenter, you can use the dashboard. You'll be able to see the students and their responses, but in the projector view, student responses will not show. The students' responses will show, but their names will still be anonymous. All the students need to do is go to peardeck.com/join, and then they will add the code. You can see the code for my presentation is right here, FKICR. As soon as I pull up my projector view, this is what they'll see on the projector. It will give them the address to join and also the code for which they'll need to put in to access your presentation. So what you're seeing on the right-hand side of your screen is what the students will see as soon as I start the presentation. As a whole, we are looking at my dashboard, but this is what the students are seeing on their screen, which is Welcome to Colorful Colorado. This was the draggable slide, and you can see that one of the students did answer. That was Melanie Baker, was able to drag her little red dot into the state she believed was Colorado. If I have an entire class, obviously all the dots are going to be centered around this area, hopefully, and you can easily spot the outliers, and students sitting in their seat will not be able to see what students were wrong and what students were right. However, I can, just by clicking on this eyeball, which is crossed out right now, just by clicking on this eyeball, it will make the view available to everyone, and all students will have the ability to see the dots that were placed on the United States. In the multiple choice area, all the dots will be loaded in this particular area. This is what the students will see once the eyeball is opened, but you can check out on the left side of your dashboard over here, and you can actually identify what student had the correct answer and what student did not have the correct answer. In the free response, the student's answer once again will show up in your dashboard on the left-hand side, and what the students will see once you open this eyeball, the students will see actually a graph over here, and you'll be able to see where every student placed their dot place their number, what number they chose for the winter temperature in Colorado. I'm going to take a quick moment to talk about using an existing PowerPoint. So what we just covered was creating a presentation from scratch. This is using an existing PowerPoint. Very easy to use an existing PowerPoint. All you have to do is click on that one slide that says use an existing PowerPoint. I went to my documents, chose a file, said open. That presentation gets loaded in. It will load in the viewer, just like you would have a viewer in PowerPoint, or if you're using Google Drive, it would load in slides. And the joy of this is that you now have the ability to add interactive features to any and all slides, which would include the draggability, the freehand drawing, multiple choice, or just a free response text or number. Once you're done with your presentation, this presentation can be saved as a package, or it can revert back to the original presentation format without the draggable pieces and the freehand drawings added in. It can be sent to students' Google Drive as a PDF file, which allows them to go back and review this presentation, or it will just save in your Google Drive. Of course, everything that's happening is saving automatically, which makes Pear Deck a beautiful team with your Google Drive. Go out, give it a try, have fun. Pear Deck will be very successful for you, I'm sure. If you have any questions, give me a shout.